You can keep quoting Matthew 5:44 as much as you want, Pixie. Try John chapter 8, verse 44 to 47, Pixie. What does John chapter 8, verse 44 to 47 say, Pixie? Does that say I must love my enemy as well, Pixie? Try quoting scripture at me, you damn Satanist.
You're right, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, is it true you're far right and you want all the Muslims to leave the country?
No.
That's not correct, is it?
No, it's not correct. Far right is, that's something that the Muslims come out with to protect their child raping, people, paedophiles who go around raping lots of little children in the name of Allah Akbar. When they can't answer why those people are doing that in Allah Akbar's name.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. We've conquered England, we've conquered Bradistan, we've conquered Luton. So I think you should just convert at this point because.
Well, okay, yeah, I mean that's fine. You conquered everything. Again, what has that got to do with you raping lots of little children?
That's not true. I've never done that.
I didn't say you. I said Muslims. Muslims have done it.
I am a Muslim and I've never done that, so I don't know where you're getting that from.
I think again, child. I'm saying about Muslims who have done that. Not just in this country.
What about Jimmy Savile?
Not just in this country. See?
What do you mean?
See?
He's a part of the Christian.
What I mean is that's what's happened all night long. All night long, I've been asking about Allah commanding Muslims to rape little children who are non-Muslims. And it happens, you know it happens, I know it happens, everyone in the UK know it happens because it's been happening for over 40 years. And it's not just in the UK, it's happened. Somalia, Sudan, Pakistan, India, it's happened all over the world. And it's always Muslims raping little children in Allah Akbar's name. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, oh, 2-year-old, oh, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, oh, 1-year-old, oh, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. And then as soon as you question about it, you straight away start to mention, other men, other people, anything but your Allah Lala Lula who commands you to do it. Whether you do it or not is irrelevant. You stick up for the people who do it. You hide the people who do it. You defend the people who do it. Guess what? That makes you just as worse as them, you idiot. In fact, it makes you even worse because you're not doing it, you're just defending them. You might as well go out and join them, you idiot. Oh, seriously, they're all filthy pigs. Every single one of them is a filthy.
Where have we been commanded to rape little children? Tell us.
Nisa 24.
What?
And Nisa 24, Surah 24, ayah 33, and the Surah that says, if you're not wearing the black bin bag, you can be raped. Those are the surahs. There's also the hadiths, there's also the tafsirs, and there's also Sharia that talk about it. There's also your Prophet Muhammad. Be quiet, child. 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 I haven't finished the answer. I haven't finished the answer.
You don't know anything.
I haven't.
You don't know anything.
Bye-bye. 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 You see, I mean, again, denial. That's the other point. For 40 years in the UK, over 10,000 little children have been raped by Muslims. Under jihad, under the laws of jihad from Sharia. And yet I'm the one talking rubbish. Really? So why have you then for the past 40 years, mainly Pakistani Muslims, been raping little white English children inside the mosque for the past 40 years, shouting out Allah Akbar's name in the name of jihad? If it's shite, why? Why aren't you taking your sword to your mosque and chopping off the head of the Pakistani Muslim who are doing that in the name of Allah Akbar, if it's shite? Oh yeah, you can't do, can you, because it's not shite. Idiots. Idiots. You see, the proof is there. You know what I mean? The proof is there, mate. That's the point. The little children are there. The little children are there in their thousands, and it's still happening today.
So I just want to ask a question.
What?
Ask a question. So
I don't know
you're saying that all Muslims are pigs?
Well, yeah, because basically you got most of them doing this to little children.
Not most of them.
And
Not most of them. I'm not looking
okay,
at them.
yeah, please. You asked me a question. Shut up. You asked me a question. You asked me a question.
Speak, then.
Allow me to answer it.
Speak.
Now then, I will explain to you why I said that. If you will allow me to.
I'm listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me to explain to you why I said that.
You're off your nut.
Because you've got them raping little children in their God's name. Are you going to allow me to answer or not?
You do realise that a lot of white men also rape children. It's not just Muslims. Many Muslims.
See,
just shut your puss.
All right, so you're not going to allow me to answer. Fine. Now I'll answer it. Yes, they are, because they follow a book which commands them to rape little children in the name of Allah Akbar. They follow a God which commands them to do it. No one else does that. And not only do they follow that and do that, the rest of them who know about it defend it. So yes, they are all. No other nation does that. When it happens in a different nation and it's found out, the other nation and the other people from that nation go against the one who did it. You brain-dead moron. I forgot that. Brain-dead morons. Seriously, these are the brain-dead morons we got in this country, you know, protecting these pigs.
Hello?
I don't care about the children, you know, that's the point.
You're mentally deranged, you are. You can't read the Quran. Number one, you're not educated enough. I'm sure you can't read Arabic. Is that wrong with your head? If you want to know some answers about the Quran and learn how to read it, maybe you should go on Mr. Bombastic's live tonight and he will educate you about the Quran. You're mad. I mean, you sit there going, what's wrong with you? I doubt you can probably read English properly, let alone something as complex as the Quran.
Complex as the Quran?
You're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my God, no, seriously.
You're an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment.
No, seriously.
Do you know
no,
who commits most of the crimes in this country? White men. White men that look like you.
All right, you carry on talking shit. Let me know when you finish. So I can,
you are pushing lies and hatred. You should be taken down because what you're saying about the Quran is wrong. Absolutely wrong. And I know it for a fact. It does not say that in the Quran. Does not say that at all. There you go again.
Are you married?
How old are you mentally? About 3 years old.
Are you
You've
married?
got problems, mate. Yeah, I am, thank you. Yeah, I'm married.
Can I give my condolences to you?
I've got 4 kids.
Gordon Bennett.
Yeah.
Do you know how to have a conversation? Do you know how to have a conversation?
Any time a Muslim comes up and says anything to you, you just get rid of them. Because you know that you can't have a conversation with them.
Hello. Is it because they won't allow me
Thank you.
Is it because they won't allow me to, like you're doing now?
No, go on then. You can spout some more of your venom if you want to.
No, it's not that I don't, I don't spout venom, my dear.
You do?
I give...
You spout hatred, because you certainly
Right,
don't
so
spread the truth.
Let me know when I can join the conversation.
Go on then.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that's good. So, first of all, my knowledge of the Quran, the Hadith, Tafsirs, Sharia, Muhammad, Islamic law, is very extensive. Okay,
How?
far. You're going to carry on just
No,
interrupting.
how?
Are you just going to carry on, interrupting constantly?
Yeah, don't worry, darling. I don't need
Try
any backup.
All right.
My
See, now
husband
this-
would like to talk to you.
No, I don't really want to speak
He's a
to him.
Muslim.
I don't want to. I don't care what he is.
Yeah, you don't
If
want to
he's
speak to a man, do you?
Oh, Gordon Bennett.
You are everything that is wrong with this country. Do you know that?
Goodbye, my dear.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye bye. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh dear. And yet again, do you see the one thing she never ever, touched on? She touched on everything about me, she touched on how mental I am, she touched on how, I treat people. The one thing she never ever said was how Muslims are allowed to grape little children. Because she wouldn't have known about it. Okay, I guarantee you she knew absolutely nothing about Muslims being allowed to grape children. I bet her husband, who she said was a Muslim, said to her, no, they're not true. We're not allowed to do that. And she, like an idiot, believes him. And yet, I'm the one with a problem. I'm the one who's wrong, and I'm the one who's making this country bad. Because I'm trying to protect little children from filthy pedos, mainly Muslims. And yet I'm the one that's wrong. And this was a mother of 4. Lord have mercy, please, Lord, please. I ask you to, send the Holy Spirit over that woman's house and protect her children, please, from her and her husband. Please, Lord. She really doesn't know what danger she's putting her children in. She really doesn't. I mean, the most ridiculous thing she came about, was, you can't understand a complicated book, like the Quran. The fact that it's got spelling mistakes in it, the fact that God cannot even spell the word God in her book, that makes it a book of high quality. Not surprised, ma'am, that you think a book that can't even spell the word God is of such a high quality, it's much higher than your brain, because you don't have a brain. Gordon Bennett. Clearly not if you're married to a muzzo and you're actually supporting this rubbish as well.
Hello?
This is the thing with it as well. They don't do their own research. Their own research is
Hey, Tony,
non-existent. And
can I ask you a
I'm nearly
question?
finished. Yeah, no, I'm nearly finished.
No.
All right, you can go back down. All right, you can go back down. You see, their own research is non-existent. They don't research nothing themselves. They know nothing about it themselves. They ask other people who lie to them, and then they don't go and check it themselves. The people who do check it, the people who do study it, the people who do the research into it, oh, you're wrong. Oh, you got it all wrong, you have. Because I researched it much better than that. I asked a liar, and the liar told me the truth. And because that liar sticks his sausage up me every night, that makes it the truth. Gordon Bennett. Hello, Izzy.
Hello. Before you said 10,000 Muslims raped kids in it. Do you have any proof of that?
What did I say, Mush?
You said 10,000 Muslims raped kids.
Well, there's probably a lot more than that when, you know, worldwide.
Do you have any proof?
Well, because there's no actual figures kept, then no, you know, because unfortunately, especially when it's Muslims, they certainly don't keep figures. Just like today, where they're, you know, basically genociding all the Christians in Nigeria. Do the Muslims keep proof of the Christians that they've genocided in Nigeria? No. Just like the Democratic Republic of Congo, where they're genociding the Christians. Do the Muslims keep proof of those? You know, no, they don't.
So,
And likewise, you know, when this happened, I mean, for the past 40 years, it's been happening in this country. And again, you know, the two organisations that could keep proof and keep figures are, of course, our own government and our own police force. They haven't bothered. For the sake of diversity. And of course, the other one who could keep the figures is, you know, the Muslim community. And of course, they haven't bothered either. So there's actually no figures to go, you know, to correlate it, you know. And likewise, when they did it in Dagestan as well, 30, 40 years ago.
sorry, what was that?
You know,
What country was that?
against the Hindus.
Wait,
Again,
what
you
country
know,
did you say? What
there
country?
were no figures correlated. You can just estimate the figures. And that's all we can do. We can only estimate the figures because even though, you know, we know it's been happening for 20 odd years in this country and 40 odd years in Dagestan, you know, it's still happening today. And like I say, there's no way of actually correlating any figures because unfortunately, the people who are supposed to correlate figures don't bother. Like, for instance, it's now been exposed that it's a big thing in London. And for years and years and years, the people who run London for the past, you know, 6, 7 years, Sadiq Khan mainly, a man strangely enough from Dagestan, a Muslim himself strangely enough, you know, kept saying it's not happening in London. And yet now it's come out that it clearly has been for years, and it clearly is still going on today. So, you know, when you've got the people who are supposed to correlate the figures, basically, you know, not bothering because they know that, you know, main people who are doing it are from their own country, from their own religion, and also, obviously, they understand what their book says, you know, and their Sunnah says, and their Sharia says, just like I know what it says, and what their Prophet did as well, you know, and how that's another form of jihad. Of course, they don't want to stand up and say that, quite understandably. How can they stand up and say, well, yeah, in our religion it's allowed. In our religion, our God allows it. In our religion, it's another form of jihad.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, in the Bible, like, you know, I have some Christian friends in it, they were telling me, like, sometimes they tell me stuff. Doesn't it say in the Bible you should respect every religion?
No, there's only one religion, so it doesn't say to respect all religions. It says love your neighbour and love your enemy.
So,
But it also
do you think Jesus is God?
but it also okay, so it also likewise says, if you see something that's wrong, and if you see something that's bad, and if you see something that's evil, then you can't just turn away from that and leave it and allow it to continue to happen and allow it to continue to fester. You have to do everything in your power to stop that.
Yeah.
Because
So,
God is good. God is love. And
do you think
raping little
Jesus was God?
children, raping little children is not good and it's not love. It's evil and it's great. And that's not God. And
Can I
so
ask
if
you a
you want
question?
to be God and you want to follow God and you want to worship God, you have to do what he would like you to do. And raping little children is not something he would like you to do. And it's also something that he would not like you to just allow to continue to happen and not say or do anything about it.
So, I want to ask a question. Do you think Jesus is God?
No, I don't think so. I know so.
Why do you know it? So you know Jesus is God? Because like some people say he is, some
Yes.
people say he isn't. That's why I was gonna say no, because like some people, like some Christians say Jesus is God, some Christians say he isn't. But I was gonna say, you said now he is God, in it. But like if he
Well,
was God,
Jesus is God. I
yeah,
don't really see what this has got. I don't really see what this has got to do with my topic of why Allah allows Muslims to grape little children.
No, I mean, you're talking about Islam, so let me talk about Christianity then, innit? So you're saying Jesus is God, but if he was God, how did people put him in a cross? Why would God allow people to touch him and put him on a cross?
He didn't allow people to do that to him. He's God.
So then how was he
did
put on the cross?
He done it. He went willingly to the cross
So he
because
didn't.
that was his free gift for everybody to, you know, to be able to come back to God. Now, again, that's nothing to do with my topic. I would like to know why you, as a Muslim, follow a book and follow a God which literally tells you
A
to
holy
grape
book. A
little
holy book.
children. Why? Why do you follow that book that tells you to grape little children?
But I ain't seen no proof of that yet, so...
Lord have mercy.
Look, you don't have to say, Lord have mercy. You just have to show me proof. Then...
No,
Is that-
no, sir. I don't need to show you any
Look,
proof.
then look,
You're a
you've
Muslim.
got all these people on live. Do you really think...
Sir, I can tell by your accent you live in the UK. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Can I also assume, sir, that the part of UK you live in is predominantly Muslim?
What did you say?
Can I also assume that the part of the UK you live in is predominantly Muslim?
There's
So
mixed
i.e.
race. There's different. There's
Leicester,
Muslims, Hindus, Christians.
Telford.
Different. There's different
What
races.
part of the UK do you live in? The middle of the UK?
What's the middle London?
No, London is in the south of the UK.
No, I live in West Yorkshire.
Exactly, the middle of the UK. West Yorkshire is the middle of the UK. Predominantly Muslim, predominantly Islamic.
Yeah, and what's wrong with
Now
that?
then, how long have you lived in the UK?
My whole life.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What did you say?
How many
I just said
years, idiot?
18.
I don't know how old you are, do I?
18.
Idiot.
18.
18 years. You've lived in the UK for 18 years and you've heard absolutely nothing about the grooming gangs targeting mainly British white children from mainly an area in Bagistan.
It's Pakistan, not Pakistan.
Bagistan for TikTok.
What does that mean? What's that supposed to mean?
No wonder you're a Muslim. You are really quite slow, aren't you? So anyway, are you telling me you haven't
Who are
heard
you calling
anything
slow?
about that?
Wait, listen. Who are you calling slow?
Have you
Listen,
heard anything
let me
about that
speak,
at all?
bro. You just keep talking. You keep waffling, bro. Let me speak in it.
I've asked you a question. Have you heard anything about the particular type of gangs targeting particular type of children because they're not Muslim and the people who are targeting them are Muslim? Have you heard about that in the UK, yes or no?
I've never even heard about a gang in the UK. I don't know what gangs are. I've never heard about.
See how they lie. How can anyone be living in the UK and have not heard of the grooming gangs? It's been a massive thing for well over 20 years. Maggie Oliver, Tommy Robinson, even some of the, ex-Muslims, highlight it. I mean, and just lately, it is all over the news again. I mean, in the House of Commons, Jess Phillips, who is a local councillor from that area, who covered it up in the first place, has been ripped a new one in the House of Commons day after day on this same subject again. And yet, you see how he lied? Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about Muslims committing jihad in the name of Allah Akbar. See how they lie? See how they lie? And who is the father of lies? Who is the one who, instigated lies? And if you lie, who is your father? Satan. Soon as you tell one little lie, Satan is your father. And look, so far tonight, we've had nothing but lie after lie after lie after lie. Because it is in their Quran. Their Quran makes it quite clear. If they're the enemy, grape them. If they're the enemy, take them as your war captive. You are allowed to do what you want with them. Muhammad himself did it. Muhammad himself with the Jew lady after the Battle of Khaybar. He got the Jew lady, he graped her in front of her family. Then he got her to cook him a lamb dinner. It's in all their books. I mean, seriously, they are just lying after lying from their front face top when they say, we don't know nothing about this. Because Muhammad himself did it. He graped the Jew lady after the war, which was a right-hand possession, and Nissa 24. And it doesn't have to be a war captive to be a right-hand possession. Anybody who you buy, anybody who you purchase with even a bag of chips or a bottle of gin is your right-hand possession in Islam. Lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. Just like Labour. 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 Labour.
Shut up, you bald prick.
Yes, Muhammad should. I'm so happy Muhammad has now shut up. We're all happy Muhammad can no longer speak. That's the best thing in the world.
Hi Tony, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
I just wanted to say, the reason that I've come up is because of that lady, Anne. Now, I'm going to fully admit, when I first started listening to your lives, and I even came up on your panel and I said, look, you're spreading hate, what are you doing? Right. But the more I listen to you, even if I don't agree with how you're saying it at times, the information that you're giving is still correct. Look, the surahs, do you know what I mean? And the other thing that I wanted to say as well, I don't know whether Anne is aware of this, but in the news a little while back, I think it was maybe a couple months back, there was a 15-year-old girl. Her social worker, an Islamic woman, allowed her to get married to a 26-year-old man in an Islamic ceremony, and that's only one that we have found out about. So you can't say that it doesn't happen today, it doesn't happen here, because it does. It was an Islamic ceremony. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a cultural ceremony, it wasn't in a different country, it was Islamic. Do you see what I mean?